This video is regarding the project made by us for the ATL Space Challenge 2021. The theme that we selected was to raise awareness about space by making an Android application. So, the problem that we will be tackling is that children cannot relate to these celestial bodies. So, for that, we have made a constellation detector which takes an image from the user and then it compares that image to the reference images uploaded by us, by which it identifies the constellation or the planet in that image, and then it displays the name of the constellation and the basic information of that constellation.
My name is Meghraj Nair. I will talk about technologies used in our project. We have used CV2 library and file dialog library from tkinter. File dialog library is used for opening query images, the image which need to be detected, and CV2 is used for computer vision. We have used many OpenCV functions in our project. First one is orb.create function. Second is orb detect and compute, and then bfknn match function, and then we have used cv2 put text function and cv2 iamshow function to show the image. We have also used tkinter to open the more information tab in on Google. We have called the functions of this module in our main program here in these lines. We have created a module for opening links of Wikipedia pages for different constellations to give more information about different constellations. For this module, we have used tkinter and web browser to open the web links.
Hello everyone, my name is Siddhant Vishnu and I'll be explaining to you the functionalities and the salient features of our application. Now I have created the GUI of our application by using a programming language called Flutter. Flutter is a very popular programming language in Android development and it is developed by Google itself. When you create a Flutter project, many files such as assets, androids, lib, obspec.yaml, main.dart are created by default. Main.dart is the file that is basically the entire setup of our application and it calls, like it runs the application. And this is the home page. As you can see, I have created a scaffold stack and inside that my image of the constellation background is there and alignments of different buttons. This is for the help button, and on clicking them, what kind of action takes place. Over here, all the page transitions and all that is being defined. Help button. Similarly, the same process is followed for the help page, the recommended page, all the buttons, text, and the functionalities and the animations that are to be followed. So I've created a Word document for its better explanation. Now, as you can see, this is the Flutter code layout. It contains all the functionalities and the different ways on how the code works. Now, basically, there is the main homepage, and then it contains three buttons: Find, Learn, and Help. In Find, after going to Find, a page recommended opens, and if you choose to upload the image, the detector runs. In the detector, you can either choose from our image gallery or upload a photo from your device, and if something is detected, it will give the name of the body and it will provide a link for the relevant information. It opens a Wikipedia page where the user can go and learn more about it. Recommended page also contains a back button which brings you back to the home page. The home page also contains the learn button. We understand that the best way to intrigue children about space is by giving them hands-on projects. So we have taken care about it in the learn page. This page contains links for various self projects, DIYs, such as how to build your own telescope by scratch, learning about the starting of the universe, are there limits and boundaries to humanity's technologies in space, etc. I understand that the app may be hard to use at the first instance, so I've given all the instructions on how to use the app in the help page. Again, all these pages contain a back button bringing it back to the home page. So this is the basic functionality and the layout of our application. One of the main reasons that students lose their interest towards topics about space is that they are never actually taught about it. Yeah, they must have heard or even read about topics such as constellations and celestial bodies, but they can't relate to it. They have never actually seen these objects, and nor have they identified them in the night sky. Here is where our app comes in. Along with teaching the students something new, it makes learning fun. Another feature about our application is that it is simple to use. There are many apps available on the market that teach children about space, but the main problem with them is that they are very vast and sometimes a little too confusing to understand by younger students. Here our app shines. It is simple to use and only gives the relevant information to the students. Our app is also free, open source, and customizable, so students can customize it to their needs and feel more comfortable with it. One of the most important features of our application is that it is multilingual. Students find it easier to learn things in their mother tongue. Keeping that in mind, we have added languages to the app, and we'll also add many more languages which are widely spoken in India, so that students can learn according to their comfort, because language should never be a barrier to your education.
So now I'm going to give a demonstration of the application that we made. Here it is. So it has 3 buttons on the main page. Help has some general instructions for the user so that he or she can navigate through the app easily. Next we have learn. So on learn, we have several articles and videos which the user can watch or read, and these give him or her some information about space. Well, the last one is find. So this is the recommendation page. The user gets a recommendation of which constellations he can look out for. So if I click on upload image, I will basically be redirected to my import file window, and from there I will be able to upload an image which I have taken of the sky. So let me try that out. So here it is. Since I've used my laptop, the file explorer is open for me to upload the image. If someone tried the same thing out with his or her phone, the file manager of the phone would have opened. So now I will be selecting a picture. I will be selecting a picture of Jupiter first that I had taken yesterday. So this was taken from my camera, and here you can see it has detected that this is Jupiter. It also gives me an option to show more information about it. So now I will be showing you an image of Jupiter through my telescope. So let's see if it detects that also. So Jupiter, here it is. So this was also detected, and now I will try out an image of moon that I had taken some days back. So let me open that. Here it is. So it has detected that this is the image of moon. So the user has to click an image from his phone and then start the application so that he has the image ready with him or her. This is for better stability. So now I'm doing Ursa Minor. So it has successfully detected that the constellation was Ursa Minor. And let's see how it redirects me to Wikipedia. Yeah, here it is. It has redirected me to the Wikipedia page of the constellation it detected. So this is it. The journey of making this application taught us a lot of things. The first thing was definitely we learned a lot of new technology like key point detection, brute force matching, and we also learned how to do things in a limited amount of time. We also learned teamwork, which was one of the main takeaway, And we did face some challenges, like sometimes our code failed, it did not give the desired outputs. Sometimes there were some errors, some bugs, and sometimes we did not even have adequate knowledge of the topic. But together we overcame these and we finally succeeded in making our application. I found out the problem in the society that we could tackle, which was that children could not relate to space. I also found out an appropriate solution to that, which was making a constellation detector, which would not only increase their knowledge about space, but they could also relate to it. Then I found out technologies which we could harness to make our constellation detector. So the technologies I recommended were OpenCV, key point detection, brute force matching. And then finally, I also made the concept document for our application.
My role in ATS Space Challenge was the creation of main program and the creation of info.py module. In our main program, which is constellation detection.py, I have added these if statements which call the functions of info.py module. This info module has functions which create dialog boxes for user to get more information about the detected celestial body.
Hello everyone, my name is Siddhant Vishnu, and my role in the ATL Space Challenge 2021 was analyzing the requirements for our application and designing a soothing way to represent it in the form of a GUI, which will not only be attractive but also interesting for our users. To ensure that the young minds of our country dive deeper into topics such as the universe and space exploration, I have also added links on various hands-on projects, such as researching on the beginnings of our universe and how to create your own telescope at home. Doing these hands-on projects will not only enhance the knowledge of the children, but it will also intrigue them to do something towards the unexplored field of our universe. I also looked into integrating the constellation detector program created by Meghraj into our application, and finally, I worked on compiling the video for our project. Thank you. I hope you all liked our project.